the Sentry Ward as well. Clap comes out. Pro's going to be taking a lot of damage on the dagger. It's only level 1 on the Phantom Assassin. The Brain Tap comes through from Iron now as well. Dagger's going to be back up. If they have the vision, this actually could be first blood. He's just going to stand and take it. But Iron...
How does that happen? But at level 1, that's just a huge frick up.
And Iron's going to come through. Might be looking for the Courier. The Nightmare comes out. The Clap as well. And Iron Pro is still level 1. Looking towards that level 2 now as well. The Sakuchi damage in Iron might not be able to get himself out even with the Brain Tap. One more right click from Pro. Does he have the movement speed? He does. But Lame will be able to get the trade off. Pro, does he want to carry on chasing onto Lame? Lame's going to get pretty down low with the Clap. But there's still going to be a dagger to come through to try and get the slow. Fairy Fire will be used. And it looks like Phantom Assassin has to blur off to the neutrals.
He kept static farming the lane, but I think he's strong enough to do some wacky stuff. Just push the lane, dive behind towers, invade the jungle.
Well, Gatsy, the snowball's going to be there. Does he pop the tag team as well, trying to get himself away from this? And the Nightmare's out onto Dendy. So Dendy, they might even be able to make a dive onto him, can though?
Moving the tide.
Only on. So yeah, the Gush comes out. There's going to be the Hex. Velo's going to try and come in with the Swarm to try and do something. The Ravage will connect, and Dendy might actually go down here, trying to keep himself alive with the stick charges. It's not going to be enough. Pikachu has been hit by the Viper Strike, so he might die, trying to dodge it off, and he will be able to keep himself alive with the ball lightning as Velo tries to chase. Won't be able to find the vision. Pikachu already away. Has the coup de grace up, but without any real damage items, you know, there's not a lot that he can do to try and stop this push in on his own. He might be able to make a move. There's going to be the Fiend's Grip coming through. The Brewmaster, though, is he going to be able to get himself out? The Fiend's Grip will be wearing off. The Snowball to save. And it looks like they might even be able to turn this one around onto the Phantom Assassin. The split comes out from the Brewmaster. There's going to be the Storm
nice
onto...
tornado as well.
Yeah, just to catch through. And Iron, the boulder, flies through the air. And Iron will be killed off. Playing around that part of the map. Nightmare does come through onto the Viper. Do they have enough to get the lockdown of Veil? It's going to be coming in. The Fiend's Grip's going to be used now as well. What can they do to cancel this? The Snowball to break out the Fiend's Grip, and the Nether Toxin will get dropped. The Finger comes through to take down Dendy. So Dendy's going to be giving up 418 gold over to Gordon, but Velo gets the kill. Pro with that split. Can he chase down Pikachu? Pikachu trying to get as much mana as he can to try and ball himself away. And he gets himself towards at least the tier 1, but to chase the move speed off from these pandas. And meanwhile, Violence just saying, right, okay, well, if you're all trying to fight, I'm just going to take your tier 2 tower. But Pro, top of the stairs, Nightmare does come through. Was that Fiend's Grip? It is available if you want to try and make something happen here. But the Clap, Pro immediately gets a split, and nothing to stop this now as well. So Phantom Assassin gets balled up. Cheshire Cat has been tornadoed again. And Cheshire Cat...
It's gone. That's a bit risky for Violence.
Yeah, well, Iron's going to be chased down. He's not even going to be able to get that Fiend's Grip out once again. The dive comes through Pikachu, though. Are they going to be able to take down Vela? No, the Snowball saves, and it looks like Pikachu, they're going to try and go with the Stone Gates as well. Godam's going to be taken down by the Sakuchi of Velo, and it looks like they at least get the kill onto Gatsy. But Pikachu has to immediately pull the Ripcord, try and get himself out of this, because that's what is still doing damage, and Velo, yeah, gets it. So... that's going to be another 2 heroes dead.
BOT in.
It looks like they've caught up the Titan now as well. Are they going to be able to take him? The second of Atos comes out. The break onto the Tidehunter. Tidehunter is trying to walk himself away. The BKB comes out from Dendy just in case it's going to be a Ravage. And Cheshire Cat being chased down. And Lame still nowhere near this fight. So it's going to be a 4 versus 5 fight effectively for Khan. Swarm comes out. Another Rod of Atos. Was that Nether Toxin? It's going to be up and killing Cheshire Cat. At 26 minutes in, your off-lane Brew has himself an Aeon Disc as well as an Aghanim Scepter, building towards the Refresher as well, so he's going to have the double Perseverance coming through if he wants to swap at least one of the items out, maybe. Rotovatos comes up, Pikachu, what's he going to be able to do? Are they going to try and dive on through the Finger? But the Snowball, once again, it's going to be keeping Pro alive, so he's going to be able to get that split off. The Ravage does connect, but Violent with the Stone Gaze is going to be locking him down here, and it looks like Lane got caught out in that Stone Gaze there as well. He's just going to be picked off and killed. And only Gatsy... really, yeah, Godam has to even blink himself away from this as they catch out Tide. Cheshire Cat once again. GG is just going to call 27 minutes in. I'm gonna
Hell yes, the dream is alive. All the dandy faces in chat, they helped.
They did, and at least they break the duck. They get themselves a win on the board, so yes, it's 1 and 11, but let's focus on the 1 and not the 11.
They looked really sick in the last game, but I think their draft is a little bit harder to execute.
Oh,
and I feel like they...
Bambi's got to run away. The disruption comes out, and Velo, yeah, there's not even a space for Velo to leave.
Ooh.
Did he give it over? Nope. Okay, Sleight of Fist comes out.
They wanted to give it to the Terrorblade, I think, but then was like, oh shit. Someone needs to kill him.
And I'm just watching Ein, because Ein's got that brain tap available, but Velo just keeps putting out the harass. He's even got the enchant, so he's going to be able to pull out a Vul Assassin onto Ein. So, Brain Tap as well as Nightmare are available. Impetus is going to be flying through the air. It does do a lot of damage to Wine, but the spear comes through onto Lamy. Is he going to try and change targets here in 1 second until that last Impetus? It should fly through. It will be enough damage. And Velo gets some revenge for that first blood. And the Crippling Fear wears off, but it's going to be the Slight Fist coming through. Still no Searing Chains. The Void as well as a Remnant to dive through onto Dendy. Dendy's going to try and get to the orb again, but it's only underneath this tier 2 tower with the Slight Fist. He's going to try and carry on going. The Dream Call doesn't actually latch to anybody, and the Void on the backline. Cheshire Cat, one more right click. The Spear is going to miss, but with the Flying Vision, the Slight Fist comes out and Pikachu. He gets the kill onto Dendy, and now Cheshire Cat can just fly away home. But Mars, he's going to go straight for the BKB. He's not even going to go for the Blink. Is that... Do you just rely on the Dendy's Dream Call then for the engage, and then you just wander yourself in? Speaking of, he's going to be able to get the Dream Call out onto the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit going to be silenced up and pinned to the side of the arena. Going to lose 2 heroes here. Even Godam going to go down. And yeah, I'm going to try and TP himself away. Nothing to cancel that TP. So, I suppose, again, Bait answered my question for me.
Yep.
If Khan try and force something through, even the Bloodlust onto the tower, but it looks like with the Terrorblade, he's not going to be shy of fighting. They're going to be able to find 2 of them, though. Iron caught himself in the trees around, flying through, and it looks like they might be able to get a good fight off. Arena up in 1 second, though. With the illusions coming through from Lamy, he's going to be caught into, but the spear comes through onto the illusion, and Pro tries to get himself out of the arena. There's going to be the Stone Gaze as well being used, but 5 heroes grouping up, and it looks like Bait. They're going to be picked off one by one. Velo goes down, the Mars to follow, and Dendy tries to get himself out. The disruption onto, I think he'll be able to save Cheshire Cat. Yeah, Cheshire Cat looks like with the one, going to be able to get himself out of this. Good fight though for Khan, being able to pick up 3 out of the 5 heroes in the mid lane. And Violent looks like he just TP'd himself out. But yeah, there was no commitment from Khan as Violent continues to push on over the river, but Pikachu's just going to walk straight up to him, gets the fire guard off, and it looks like they might be able to do a lot of damage to Medusa. Medusa's got no mana left. Lamy's going to be coming in, trying to slow him down. The right clicks, and just look at that. And the dive through Pikachu might even be able to pick up Gatsy before the Aegis pops back up, and Violent, I'm not sure why he tried to cross the river without the rest of his team, but now it's going to put him in such a bad position. He's probably going to die twice. Cheshire Cat's going to get low, but not going to go down to the illusions. And even Iron gets the kill onto Dendy.
I don't see them coming back the regular way, because I don't think they skill better. They have Ogre and Eng, which are pretty much dead heroes.
Dendy, just like you talked about, he tried to go with the Ulcep to try and get the escape, but the Crippling Fear lasts so long, he just wasn't able to get himself away from this. And now the Nightmare, Pro's going to try and dive himself in. He gets the arena off, the spear off, so they're going to be able to take down at least Godam, but the Remnants are going to fly through with the Fiend's Grip, and they've got no way to stun him. Well, Velo's going to get pretty low, but Medusa will be the main target. The Remnant flies through, and this is going to be a kill onto Velo as the gem hits the deck as well. That's going to be all 5 heroes dead on the side of Bait. And it's going to be 4 versus 5. 4 versus 6, technically. If Lamy ever dies, there's going to be a big Remnant jumping onto Velo now as well. Slowed down and killed off. Yes, the Nightmare comes out. The Fiend's Grip onto the Mars, so he's not going to be able to get the arena off. They're just going to be able to stack the damage. And look at the crits bouncing off him as well. Just full of red numbers. And he wants to go even further here now. Pikachu will be able to get the Searing Chains off onto the Medusa. The buyback comes through from the Mars, so they are going to be able to take down at least the Ember. But the Ember Spirit does have buyback if he wants to come back into this fight, which he immediately does. Goes through with a quadruple Remnant and immediately pops out onto the Enchantress, and now he goes through with a refresher again, just throwing all of these Remnants out. This could be the spear, doesn't actually latch to the trees, so Cheshire gets a kill onto Gatsy, stepping up with the Crippling Fear now onto the Mars, and Mars, this is going to be a dieback for him. Satanic won't save you there. And I think
that should be it.
I didn't want to call it too early, but with only the Medusa, okay, Puck is back, but 5 heroes stepping up. Lamy still with the Aegis has that Bloodthorn. Then he's looking for a dive onto the side. Is he going to be able to take down the Terrorblade at least once? Can they do it twice though? Do they have the setup? Now with the Remnants flying through now as well, there's going to be the disruption onto the Medusa. Medusa going to be taking so much damage, silenced off and dead. Gatsy has to run himself away. Dendy can't get himself back in there now as well. Lamy is unstoppable, going for the buildings now as well. Yeah, Cheshire Cat might even be able to get the blink. He's got the Crippling Fear. The Remnant dives forward onto Gatsy. Gatsy in his own fountain. You can't do a man like that in his own house. Well, I suppose you actually can. As Dendy, the full 5-man wipe comes out once again. And Khan are going to take this series 2-1.
Well played by Khan in this 3rd game. Just looked very solid.